Hey guys, what is up? If you have been trying to get your songs louder and it's just not happening for whatever reason, I've got one tip that I promise is going to help you get your songs louder with less distortion and less pumping. So let's dig in. The solution here is to use multiple limiters. Skrillex is known for producing tracks that just hit super loud, super loud. He's one of the loudest, and it's EDM too. EDM is just known for having really high LUFS, RMS levels, just loudness levels. So the way that you get it really loud is instead of having one single limiter doing all of the heavy lifting at the end of your mix bus, is to instead spread that load across multiple limiters. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can put multiple limiters on your master bus, which will again spread that load so that one single limiter is not doing all of the heavy lifting. And bonus points if you have multiple different types of limiters, because what that's going to do is use different algorithms to compress and tighten that signal. And using those different algorithms is going to result in less distortion. So if you've maybe got an L2 and then maybe you want to use a Pro L and then maybe like a stock limiter, I'll do that a lot. And so again, using those three limiters on the master bus is really going to help you a lot. The other way that you can use multiple limiters is, and Skrillex does this a lot, his tracks being EDM, dubstep, he's got to get a really hot RMS level, hot LUFS level. And so what Skrillex does really well is he will not just put multiple limiters on the master, but he will actually group tracks before the master and put a limiter on those and sometimes limit individual tracks. Usually you don't want to do that with a vocal track, and I've not experimented a whole lot with this, but what you want to do is just find your most dynamic sources. A lot of the time that's bass, a lot of the time that's drums, and you want to go ahead and limit that. And so then you're going to have every track and every sub bus or whatever going into your master bus, your master fader. And so those are all going to be hitting your limiter, but then the loudest sources of those, maybe your drums, some of the most spiky of the signals with those real spiky transients. Those louder signals are going to have already been limited a little bit because you have already put a limiter on those tracks earlier. And so what that's going to do is it's going to gel your mix together. It's going to take the loudest signals and clip those down without clipping the rest of the track down. And that is going to result in much more clean loudness. So hope that was helpful. Follow for more if you found that helpful. Thanks.